Hey, good afternoon, guys, and welcome to my channel. This is Billy P Travels. I want to welcome you guys to my channel. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope that what I have to share with you guys, especially you foreigners, I hope it'll help you out in your decisions as you're trying to get back here to the Philippines. I want to wish you guys a great day. Here's some nice cold iced tea here on a very, calm evening here in the Philippines after a very, very hot, long day here. I just finished a good workout, just had a great day here myself. Anyway, this video is basically, like I said, directed and for foreigners, especially you guys in the USA, all my friends, my buddies there in the USA, and you guys around the world trying to get back here to the Philippines. And this is only one man's opinion, just my opinion, okay? Don't waste your time and money. It's not worth it right now. I honestly don't think you're going to be able to get back here into the Philippines until next year. I know many of you are trying to do the same thing that I just went through, and I was sitting right where you were about 6 months ago. Just to kind of give you guys a little insight, I came here last year in February, and right about two weeks into it, February on into March, COVID-19 broke out. I was stuck here. I was only supposed to be here for 2 months. Ended up being here for almost 7 months. Flew out of here last year around July, early September. It took me almost 5 months to get back here into the Philippines. And you know, that's after going through the visa thing, the leak buy-in thing. It's just incredible what the Philippines are doing in order to, to curb this COVID-19 thing. I don't know that it's working. All I can tell you is what I see here in the Philippines and what it's doing to the people of the country here. But with that being said, yeah, don't waste your time and money. One of the things that I've heard and I've seen a lot of guys doing, if you have a fiance here or if you have a wife here, you know, if you have the money, fly her out. Fly her out, go vacation, holiday somewhere in the Caribbean, somewhere where you both guys, both of you can get together and kind of hang out, because unless you're with her, you can't come back into the country here in the Philippines. And that's the only way you're going to be able to come back here into the Philippines right now. I've got a couple of buddies. Want to shout out to Larry, want to shout out to Tim, want to shout out to Gary. I've got a couple of buddies that I know that are trying to get back here right now. You know, their visas are being held up because the country here just hasn't made up its mind on when they're going to let people back into the country here. And it flip-flops from day to day. Like I said, I was in your shoes about 5 months ago. You know, 1 week or 1 day it would be great, you could fly, but then you get in the air and you find out you land in another country, and you find out that the Philippines have changed their rules again about getting into the country. So, you know, unless you've already applied for your visa and you know that the consulate already has your passport, if that's going on with you, okay, fine. Stick to your game plan, because hopefully they're going to open it up for visa holders, 9A visa holders, and 13A visa, the leak buy-in program, I believe. But if you don't have either one of those, guys, don't waste your time. Take your money, and like I said, consider flying your fiance, your girlfriend, your wife to another country. You know, fly her into the Caribbean. I mean, you guys go on holiday somewhere. That's the only recommendation that I can honestly give to you guys. And again, this is only my opinion. I came this close last year to having to do the very same thing, but I luckily was issued my visa, and the moment I got it, I booked a flight and I got here as fast as I could, because like I said, the Philippine changes on a day-to-day basis. Nothing is ever concrete here. And if you guys have been here, you already know that. And if you haven't been here, well, get ready, because like I said, one day it can be this, the next day it can be totally different. So again, with that being said, again, I just want to remind you guys, this country is very beautiful, very lovely people here. You know, depending on where you are and where you plan to stay and visit, there's over, 7,614 islands here in the Philippines. And I've only scratched the surface. I've been here since February, and I've had the pleasure of actually visiting at least 4. And Lord willing, tomorrow we're going to step out and go to another one. But I can honestly tell you that the Philippines is a very beautiful country. It's a very different country. So whatever values and whatever things that you're used to from wherever it is that you are, leave them there, because when you get here, it all changes. The Philippines has their own way of doing things, and you as a guest, you have to learn And believe me, you have to learn to adapt to how they do things. You can question it all day, but when it's all said and done, it's really, where you are. And that's here in the Philippines. And like I said, they already have their own way of doing things. Hey guys, sorry about that. At some point in time, I've got to get myself a GoPro. I just haven't had very much luck with these camera phones here in the Philippines. Anyway, like I was saying though, guys, if you can, hold off. Just save your money. You and your fiance, you and your wife, your girlfriend, whatever it is that you have here, whoever it is that you have here, save your money or book a flight, fly her out of the Philippines, put her on a plane. You guys meet in the Caribbean, meet in another country, because the only way you're going to be able to get back here into the Philippines is to come back with her. That's one of their rules. Don't ask me why they do that. I think it's crazy, but it's almost like they want to make sure that you're who you are. I can tell you this, I do remember when I came here, when I was trying to get back in the country, I had to have my wife, she had to take a photo along with the newspaper, the date of the photo in the newspaper, and she had to mail it to me. She couldn't fax it, she had to mail it to me because they wanted the original. Now that's part of the consulate thing. So I had to literally get her to take a photo with the newspaper or whatever it was that had a date on it to prove that she was in the Philippines and I was in the US. And it worked for the visa, but I don't think it's going to work any other way. So again, one man's opinion: get your fiance, get your wife, your girlfriend, book her a flight, fly her out of here so you guys can at least get together. Then you make your plans to come back here into the Philippines, because right now, guys, and this is just my opinion, I don't think you're ever going to get back into this country until maybe next year, because the Philippines, the government, it can't seem to, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like they have a good idea as to what they want to do with opening up, the country. I just came up with a 14-day quarantine, and I've been here almost 5 months, but they shut down the province that I'm in for 14 days. What did they accomplish doing that? I have no earthly idea. And at that time, only one of us could even go into the city, and it was only on a Monday and Thursday that we were allowed to go out of the house. And if you were caught outside without the pass, and if you were caught outside illegally, you were charged 500 pesos. That's a fine. And if you're a foreigner, those are the kind of things you don't want here. I think before the phone cut off, I was telling you guys, I got my license finally after, almost 4 months of trying to get that. We bought a scooter, brand new scooter, and believe it or not, we have still yet to get our license plate for the scooter. It's things like that I'm trying to tell you guys. You have to leave everything that you expect back at home, because when you get to the Philippines, it's totally different. We don't know when we're going to get that license plate for a scooter. We've got a temporary one right now, but I know in the US it takes maybe a week, maybe no more than a month to get your tag. You know what I mean? You can at least drive your ride around once you get it. But here in the Philippines, if you get caught riding your scooter, from what I've learned and where I am, if you get caught riding a scooter without a registered tag or some kind of notification that the scooter is new, you're going to pay a fine. And again, as a foreigner, you don't want that here, okay? Again, my name is Billy P. I'm a singer-songwriter from the United States of America. I think the greatest country on the planet. The reason I'm here in the Philippines is for one reason only, and that's for my wife. And right now we're here, but I can honestly tell you guys that we are making plans to move, and that move is going to happen very soon. I'm trying to get to the Caribbean. That's where I want to be. It's closer to the U.S., closer to my family and friends, and it's only because I just don't know what the Philippines is planning. 6 months ago, I never would have said anything like this, but now, with each day that passes by here, you just have no idea what could come down the pipeline. I understand now from other vloggers here that, you have to be fully vaccinated to come back into the Philippines as an OFW. Now that's an overseas Filipino worker. Now these are their own people that they're forcing to get a shot to come back home to their own country. Go figure that, I don't know what's really going on around the world, but I do know, and I can honestly tell you that things are very different here in the Philippines. So, guys, just a friendly advice: don't waste your time, don't spend your money, don't book a flight until you know for sure that you can fly back into here, and until you know for sure that you've got the right documents to get back into the country. Otherwise, fly your fiance, your wife, your girlfriend out of the Philippines, meet her somewhere, Caribbean, wherever, Paris, wherever it is that you think you want to meet her at. You guys spend some time together and then fly back here into the Philippines with her. It's the only way you're going to be able to get back into the Philippines. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm looking for a very, very exciting day tomorrow. We're going to try and get to an island tomorrow, my wife and I. And I hope you guys will stick around, like and subscribe to my channel. All your support is very, very well appreciated. And I hope to be back in the studio here musically very soon. It's been kind of difficult because I just received all of my instruments from the States. And believe it or not, that was like pulling teeth here in the Philippines just to get my instruments here. Okay, so peace out, you guys. Nothing but love for you. And again, to all my foreign friends out there, you guys, book a flight for your wife, your fiance, your girlfriend, fly her out of the country, and you guys go on vacation holiday somewhere and then come back into the Philippines. Right now, that's the only thing that I see happening here in this country because they're just not allowing it. Okay, so I gotta go get the grill ready, guys. Gonna finish up my tea here. We're gonna have some burgers and ribs. Gonna take some ribs to the islands tomorrow. So, but please stick around, like and subscribe to my channel. Billy P, coming to you live from the Philippines, province of Surigao del Norte. Take care, guys. Peace out.